Hello, my name is Tom Jalio, features editor, and I'm here with one of the best feature writers at the Star, Akello Odenyo. In fact, her story was #1 in the top 10 features of 2021 about a slumlord called Mzenzenga Karaoke. And the way that story was written, it was like painting a picture with words. So today, we are here to talk with her, to share tips about feature writing in the first of a series that we're going to be doing. So first of all, Akello, what do you like about writing features as compared to news stories?
I like feature stories. Thank you, Tom. I like feature stories because I think it allows you to paint a picture, just like you're saying, of a story more than a hard news story would do. You're able to share details, and you're able to also express your style of writing as an author, compared to hard news, which you just report directly and say this is what happened. That is, feature stories tend to ask why and explain how more than hard news stories do. Yes, the devil is in the details. I love the details. Yes.
And what's the importance of an intro in a feature story?
That is what gets the readers to read your story or just ignore it. So usually an intro should be very concentrated. It should almost capture everything about what your feature will be about, but still be very simple and not vague. So, and because that's what is going to draw people to your story, they need to understand what the story is about, so that you get them captured to read your stories.
Thank you. And how do you get readers to care about the subject?
It's from the understanding that I do not write for myself. I write for the readers. So you get a topic that relates to them, and then when you're writing, I make sure that the story is about these characters, who are the main players. So you build those characters, because a character is either loved, hated, or admired. So that's what you want to build in your story, and that definitely catches people's attention. Yes.
Then some writers, when they're trying to do what you're talking about, they struggle with the word count. So what tips do you have for them to tighten their writing?
I think the main thing is you focus on the theme, because some stories are really broad, and when you interview people or different people, you get different angles to one story. And sometimes when you want to write now, you get confused. There's something, you want to write everything. And when you want to write everything, you'll find that the story is all over. You do not have a flow. When you have a focus on a specific theme that you want to address, you'll be able to you'll understand that the rest are just supporting details to your theme. So you'll be able to tighten your story to just be really what you want to talk about, and not have a flow.
That's a good point about focus. The slumlord story I mentioned at the beginning is just one example of very many writings that you've done, which are very colorfully written. Which one would you say was your favorite, and why do you think it was the best one?
Apart from that, my favorite story was about the Kiamaiko criminal gangs. That story, it read like a movie. It was like a movie. Just listening when interviewing those people, my jaw was on the floor throughout. It's shocking details of what happens around you. And when I started the story, I wasn't really going for the criminal gangs. I was going for the meat wars, the goat meat wars in Kiamaiko. But while following up on that, there was child trafficking that came up. There was corruption. There was the gang that, in silence or without using any words, controlled the whole estate. And just the details, the horrifying details, and how people were really scared telling the story, it just got to me. That, I think, really made the story for me.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay. And what topics do you think deserve more coverage in features?
I think what we need to focus, whatever topic a journalist is covering, it should be a solution journalism now. Solution journalism mostly just, you write stories that focus on getting solutions instead of focusing on the problems right now. The social justice centers or mothers of victim networks do so many things to prevent police brutality. But we journalists will wait for a case of police brutality or a police killing to go and report on that. And so I think change is made at an individual level, and there's so many people that are doing things to just make a change. But that is not our focus more. We create a perception that we pay for blood, or that's what sells. But the population is depressed. People want something that will inspire them. People want to grow also. So I think our focus on stories should be on how to make change. Tell people how someone overcame depression instead of waiting to tell a story of how a man killed the whole family and killed himself. Yes.
Good point. Solutions journalism and positive journalism.
Absolutely.
Yes. So with those tips, I hope you've learned something about how to be immaculate in your writing. Thank you and see you next time.
Thank you.